Hello there, everybody. It's Gina Brogan with Second Act Life Coaching, and I just wanted to come on here real quickly and talk about and answer these questions because I feel like I'm answering them a lot for people. Um, they are, am I on the right path? Is this my passion? Or how do I find my passion? Or is this my purpose? Or is this what I'm supposed to be doing? So anyway, say hi if you're on here. I'd love to say hi to whoever's out there and watching. And I want to just briefly say, give you some things to think about when you're wondering if you're on the right path, if this is your passion or your purpose. I offer you these things to think about. First of all, I like to think about our lives as very, 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 very long. Our lives are so very long. I mean, average lifespan is what, in the 70s and 80s? So 70 or 80 plus years is a really long time, and there's a lot of room for a lot of passions. So I would invite you to just if this is your passion now and you're feeling alive, if you're doing something and involved in something that you really truly love and you're doing it for because of the way it makes you feel, then yeah, that's your passion. Do it. Keep doing it as long as it's making you feel good. I hope that helps. And then you may have more passions. But what is really, really important to get to know yourself, and when you have a really good relationship with yourself and you are in alignment, you have your heart and your mind and your body all in alignment and you're really tuned in to you, these questions will be really easy to answer. You will know if this lights you up. You will know if what you're doing is your passion. And remember, you don't have to limit yourself to one passion. Okay, you have the right to change your mind. You have the right to grow and expand and find and discover new passions. So that is what I offer you in terms of, is this my passion, or how do I find my passion? You simply just have to look inside and ask yourself, how does this feel? This, whatever it is you're doing, whether it is being an accountant or CPA, or you are riding a unicorn in a unicorn rodeo, it doesn't matter. And nobody else can really answer that question for you. No coach, no therapist, no partner, no best friend. Really, you can answer that question when you get into alignment with yourself. Okay, so that's one thing I want to offer you. The other tip I want to offer you to help you answer this question, and this is for people who are maybe thinking about how, whatever it is they're doing, they're riding in the rodeo, the unicorn rodeo, and if this is something that is contributing to the world, and something that they should be doing. Well, first of all, I don't believe in should. I don't believe that there's somebody outside of you judging, and some big universe judge, police saying this is what you should be doing. You should be doing, if there is any should, anything that lights you up, that makes you feel more you. Okay? So once again, only you can answer that question. The other thing I want to say is, if you're thinking about doing something to build a business, that is wonderful. I mean, there's so many people now who are really turning their passions into really wildly successful businesses. And that's because they're able to follow their heart. And they're contributing something to the world that is of value. And more people are discovering that they are allowed to find more passion and earn money doing it, which is a really wonderful thing. So, but I would ask myself, is this something that I would be doing even if I wasn't looking to get paid? Even if I didn't expect to build a business out of it, is this something that just makes me feel good? I know for sure, without a doubt, that when I am engaging with my clients and when I am engaging with you online, I light up inside. A fire inside of me starts to burn. And therefore, I know this is in my path. This is part of what I'm doing. Hello, Wendy. How are you? So that's number 2 question. Would you do it even if you weren't thinking that you might get paid for it? Would you do it for free? So I don't know how many of you are familiar with Elizabeth Gilbert, the author of Eat, Pray, Love, but in her recent book, Big Magic, she gives advice. I don't know if it was, I think it was in her book, where she says she wrote for the craft. She wrote for the art of writing because she was in love with writing, and she didn't even quit her jobs, her money-making, rent-paying job, until she had published her 3rd book, because she didn't want to be a slave to the craft. She wanted to always love writing, and she didn't want to be under pressure to create her next book because she needed to pay rent. So ask yourself, is this something I do because it's me? It makes me more of me. And that can be a really quick way for you to figure out if you're on the right path, or if this is your passion or your purpose. And a 3rd question you can ask yourself is, you can give this unicorn riding unicorns in a unicorn rodeo, or being a CPA, or whatever in between, job or activity or passion, give it the 10-year test. If you went for the next 10 years of your life and you did not pursue this thing, would you be okay with that? If you went and you kept putting it off and saying, oh, well, maybe when I get, or when I have. A lot of people get stuck in the when I haves. Like, when I have that relationship, when I have the money, when I have this, and when I have the home. And you're never really going to have all your when I haves. So if you could say, oh yeah, I'll ride in the unicorn rodeo in 10 years, are you okay with that? And if you are okay with it, then maybe you're not super passionate about what it is you want to do. But if you've got a burning desire to do something, do it now. Don't wait. Because I guarantee you, you will either find something else to do, or you will get so into doing that, and just by following your passion in the moment. Whatever lights you up today, acknowledge that, pursue it, and do more of it. That way you become more of who you are and who you want to be. You shine brighter from the inside out. So if you have any more questions about how to know if you're on the right path, if you've found your passion, how to find your passion, what's your purpose, this is what I do to help people. I am a life coach, and I help people really learn to own their truth by developing a really strong BFF relationship with themselves, so that they are always there for themselves and not abandoning their truth for somebody else. And this is my passion, this is my purpose, and this is what I do. So this lights me up. And when I see a client transform and go from feeling full of fear and so afraid of what they want to do, thinking that they're not good enough for it, or that they're not worthy of a certain dream, when I see that they shift from that to knowing that they really can do it, that is what I am here living for. I also do it with my kids. When I invite them to push through their boundaries and to push beyond some discomfort, and I'll be right with you, I'm almost done. And they actually realize that they are so much more capable of being successful in a certain subject or a certain area of life that they before were afraid to do, or they didn't want to do. And I just invite them. I stay up here and I say, you can do it, you can do it. And I ease them up out of their comfort zone and into new expansive territory. That is the most fulfilling thing in my world, in my life. And when I do that for my clients, all I can say is that's become my passion. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me. On my Facebook page, or you can PM me, or you can come to my Facebook group, Change Your Story, Change Your Life, where I help people think about new ways to talk to themselves in their heads. So they change the internal stories that are going on in their heads that might be reinforcing limiting beliefs and fear thoughts, and I change them to think success thoughts and to visualize their successful future and manifest amazing things. So I'm going to sign out now. I just wanted to give you those brief tips, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.